Hello, everybody. What is going on? Welcome back. And they're all forgotten stories. So, we have a couple quests to do. The Word of the Dead, Two Souls Part 2, and Fragments of the Past. So, I'm just going to follow the waypoint because I think there's only one waypoint, if I'm not mistaken. I think the other two missions might be from one of the other missions. So, let's see where the waypoints take us. I don't know which one's the main quest. I printed out a list of all the quests in the game. All the main quests, at least. But it looks like there are two waypoints. Okay, so interlude into the deep. Word of the Dead. I don't have that quest. I don't have any of these. Something about the cleansing cycle of Grandmaster wants me to raise two traces, both Arlene and member of criminal simulation. What is this one? I think the Word of the Dead is the main quest. I think this is the main quest, but let's do Fragments of the Past. Actually, no, we don't even have that marked on the map. L for world map. Yeah, it's not even marked. So, okay, we can't do that one then. So, let's do Two Souls Part 2. Alright, we gotta speak to somebody over here. So, Two Souls Part 2. I cannot get the events in old Donograd out of my mind when Cecilia, that's how you say it, Cecilia, saved me from that bandit. She seemed transformed. Nearly looked like she was possessed by something dark and undeniably evil. She evaded my questions in the ruin, but perhaps she is now prepared to speak about the events.
Ah, you. How are things?
Prophet?
So we'll see what she says. I don't know if this quest is going to lead somewhere else or somewhere bigger, but I think this is part 2. This is part 2. How far would we gotta go? Oh, right over there. So we're going back in the city. I feel like we still have so much more to accomplish in this game.
Fabled prodigy. I hope you can
like the loot. The loot in this game is really slow, and not to mention the money is very slow. You can't even get fucking money in this game. I mean, maybe we can get money from the bounties and the contracts. I haven't thought about that in a while. I haven't done any bounties.
Can I help you?
In a long time in this game. Well, the bounties pay out pretty nicely. Some of the quests are getting a little harder though.
Their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Barak's quarters. Hey.
Walk blessed. Can I help you?
Yeah. Hey, this one.
That's convenient, actually. I think I still owe you an explanation.
About the old Donagad, I take it?
Yes, but let's talk somewhere else. Come on.
Okay. We're gonna learn some character information.
So, sorry for all the secrecy. I just didn't want anyone else to listen in.
I can understand that. So what did you want me to discuss?
Well,
This guy's like
that
grabbing his
moment
dick.
when I
This girl.
neutralized the leader of the bandits in Old Dothelgrad.
Girl's grabbing her vagina
I'm
or
sure
something.
you noticed that I was different then.
That's a nice way to put it. Yeah, you completely lost it back there.
Yes, I did. And I know that. I'll make this quick. There is something about me that you don't know. That no one knows, actually.
Ooh.
Do you remember what I told you in the curarium about the destroyed village? Well, I wasn't entirely honest with you.
So what do you know what actually happened?
Not all of it, no, and it's true that I don't know how I ended up there. But I remembered something just before I regained consciousness. Some kind of vague memory. A feeling, coupled with an image.
A feeling, what exactly do you mean by that?
It's hard to describe because it didn't last very long, but I saw myself, but I was somehow above the rooftops, as if I flew. Below me, I saw all the chaos, the dead, the fire, the devastated houses, and I somehow felt hot, but from inside, as if my blood was boiling. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to describe it better than that.
So that was what, a memory, something that really happened? I'm not sure I'm following.
It was something that actually happened, I'm sure of it. But the memory, it was somehow blurred. Like a dream, but a very vivid one.
I have those all the time. What happened then?
Nothing. I woke up, and from there things happened just as I've already told you. But that's not really what I'm trying to get at. In that memory, when I saw all those dead bodies and all that destruction, I felt satisfaction, pleasure. As if all that suffering, all that pain was the most exhilarating thing I'd ever seen.
I'm not sure I can follow. What are you trying to tell me?
Well, I didn't know what to make of that memory myself for quite a long time. But then, things happened that made me understand. There is something inside my head, Saira. Some kind of second soul, an entity. Most of the time it sleeps, but there are situations in which it wakes up. Mostly when something atrocious happens or has happened. Blood, pain, death. Whenever I'm confronted with these kinds of things, it tries to... I don't know how to put it. Tries to take control of me, and then things like Alt Cthulgrad happen. It's never managed to completely take me over, and it hasn't gotten as far as it did in Alt Cthulgrad for a long, long time now. But that memory from the village, I think that is what happens when I let myself go completely.
Yeah. That's a lot to take in.
I figure. Listen, what happened in Old Cthulgrad, I never should have let it come to that. But that moment when he charged me, the blood on his sword, I just couldn't contain it. And when I gave in, when I hacked him into pieces, I simply felt so thrilled, complete. I was naive to believe it would never get that far again. Naive and stupid. But do you see now? This is the reason why I train so hard, why I always try to control my emotions, no matter what people do or say to me. This creature inside me, it's always on the hunt. And the only way I can keep it at bay is by controlling both my body and spirit 100%. Just one moment of carelessness. That's all it takes.
So those villagers could have been right after all. Did you destroy the village? I see. Does the order know about the masters?
Only Master Tyrus, my foster father. He taught me how to contain it by controlling my thoughts. And he also advised me never to tell anyone about it, which I haven't until today.
And why did you tell me?
I don't know. Probably because I was afraid you'd tell someone else about what happened in Old Cthulgrad and that would raise suspicions. A coward's move, I know.
I mean, I got your secret.
It was the best solution I could come up with.
I'm not going to tell anybody.
I'm sorry.
No worries. If you were to let it take you over you completely, what would happen?
I don't know. And truth be told, I'm not sure I want to. I don't know, Saira.
So
believe me, I've asked myself that question more than 100 times. And as much as I hate to admit it, yes, there's a chance it did. I'll never find out.
There's nothing you can do about this? No way to banish this monster?
No way that I know of, at least. Who should I ask? The apothecary? There are two ways that would go. Either they would ridicule me, or they would take me seriously and report my condition to the Order. Neither way helps me, and who knows what the Order would do if they found out. Especially as strained as the situation is right now.
Yeah. But if violence provokes this thing, why are you with the military wing of the order?
Well, what would be the alternative? Transcribe Pyrean books like the magisters do all day? Or drop out entirely and pour hot water for the upper city's noblewomen? Look, Saira, as you already pointed out, there is
She's
a
not
chance that
lying
this
there.
thing inside me is responsible for the massacre in the village. And if that's true, I definitely have a lot of repentance to do, don't you think? And even if it isn't, I want to change things, to make the world at least a little bit better. And yes, I do realize that this means a lot of hardship and hard work for me, but I'm not afraid of that. Do you know why? Because that's what's missing in this world.
The
So many
voice
people
in this
just
game
talk,
is really
talk,
good.
talk and never act, because that would mean that they'd have to actually endure something for what they believe in.
Like the voice acting. Sorry if I offended you in any way. I'm just worried for you, that's all.
Yes, I know.
Kelly appreciates that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten so emotional. I just wanted to clear this up. Anyway, the one thing I ask of you is to keep silent about what I've told you. It will never come to something like that again, I promise. I'd like some time by myself now. And thanks for listening.
Yep, no worries. I completed that quest. Literally just nothing but gossip and drama. Alright, let's do this quest. Word of the Dead. Back to the Sun Temple. Oh, sorry, nighttime. Imagine if you were to fall down here. That'd be death and a half. That's fucking crazy. Alright. Well, there wasn't much action during this this video, but I'm gonna cut it. We learned a little bit about her and her deep, dark secret. So, next episode we'll do the Word of the Dead. See where that leads us. But like always, if you enjoyed, rating is for sure and always appreciated, and I will definitely catch you guys later. Peace.